Now, Vildauer got some early breaks in the qualifying rounds, but one of the things you have to do is conserve energy, and it looks like he overthrew a couple of those first kegs. He's got to be careful here.
On to the 50-pounders. The second one, no problem, and he's on to the 55s. Rejected on that one by the bar.
Just caught the lip, and that's where that conservation of energy can come in handy.
Vildauer can't quite get it to crawl over, and he checks out. So close. 6 kegs for Martin Vildauer. But coming up to
how it all fell apart. Martin cruised through the first 6 kegs with no problems at all, but then it seemed to hit the wall literally and figuratively when he attempted the 55-pound barrel.
Minnesota. This is Dave Ostlund in his first final since 2009. Ostlund is tied for 9th in the overall standings.
Dave was saying that he had been practicing the keg toss in the snow before coming out here to sunny California. I'd say these are probably the more favorable conditions. What do you say, Grant?
Yeah, I think so. And that one able to pop over off the bar onto the 45s, and this one clears easily.
Yeah, you wonder right there if some of these kegs hitting the bar shake his confidence a little bit. Look how long he's looking over his shoulder to see if they make it over.
That bar is being very kind so far to Ostlund, and again onto the 2 55-pounders.
Takes so much power generation. He's got strength, but he picked a bad arc. And Brent, look at the way he taps the keg down to settle that lead shot that's inside of it to help him throw it straight. This is a big attempt.
Not that time. And he's done at 6. Dave Ostlund, the co-leader in the keg toss with 6.
Was off the bar in the early going, but that luck seemed to run out when he got to the 55-pound kegs. But he is tied for the lead.
Dartford, England. So far, Terry's 9th straight year in the final. Hasn't gone as well as some of his other appearances. He's tied for 5th overall and is well off the pace.
This will be an opportunity to Terry to kind of improve his standing so far. But look at him, man. He's chilling walking up to that first 40-pound keg.
2 men have gotten 6. We'll see if he can get past that.
Got a little back pedal technique. Instead of hopping, he's kind of taking one step at a time and overthrowing these kegs a little bit.
He's going more for number than speed here.
And it's paying off so far. But Brent, that one was grossly underthrown.
That was a rocket, and now he's got to chase down that second 50-pounder and shake the sand out.
Yeah, that's going to cost him some time, some recovery time, and definitely energy.
If he can get 7, though, he's the leader, and there's 6. So he's the co-leader at the moment with 2 others.
And here's where that miss throw starts to hurt him.
And he bows out after 6 as the co-leader, his wife Lauren, looking on.
Terry Holland.
A consistent release point or trajectory, it seemed, and as a result, he had some barrels that cleared the wall by a couple feet, some bounce over, and one that could have been described as a...
Mike in his 2nd straight final at the age of 39, and he's tied for 3rd place overall entering this event.
No question, Mike's explosive and athletic enough to win this event. He's got to be pretty good, though, not make any mistakes.
A couple of rockets on the 40-pounders onto the 45.
No! That hurts him right there, Brent. That was just a poor angle, but look how he's overthrowing these. We talked about that explosion, and it's certainly on display for Mike Burke right now.
All right, he's tied for the lead. This one to go into sole possession, and he does. On to the 8th, and he got them all. Your new leader is Mike Burke. Eight kegs in 28.94, and Burke has set the mark to beat. That's how it's done. Mike Burke had one small mistake, but didn't panic and worked his way through the rest of the kegs. He's the new leader. Historically, Brian has owned this event, so this could be where he moves up the scoreboard.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm definitely looking forward to see his explosive, athletic, raw power.
He needs it.
Ready? Look at that, Brent. He's throwing the kegs in place. He's not taking that hop step back. He had 3 kegs in the air before 6 seconds had passed.
And 2 in the air at one time, all the way through.
Look at those 55-pounders. Look at that one sail way over the top.
16.59 and into the lead. What a show put on by Shaw.
With 8 kegs in an amazing time of 16.59 from the USA.
Yeah, that's the first time we've seen B. Shaw a little chippy. It's clear, Brent, he thinks he's right back in this.
Not done yet, baby. Not done yet.
I think those 8 barrels equaled one very forceful declaration by Brian Shaw stating that he can't be counted out.
One of the guys that Brian Shaw is going to have to chase down if he wants to win a third title. It's Iceland's Hafthor Bjornsson, the co-leader along with Savickas.
Well, Shaw just put some pressure on him. Let's see how Hafthor responds.
Okay. It's not a matter of if he's going to get 8, it's if he can beat Shaw's time.
Yeah, and Thor is equally as explosive and powerful as Shaw, and he's pushing him pretty good here, Brent. Look at that. He's not even looking over his shoulder to see if those kegs are flying over. He knows it.
Final keg into the sand.
Brent, that line drive on that last keg beat Brian Shaw's time by 0.24 seconds. That might have been the difference.
New leader of the keg toss for 16.35 seconds from Iceland, Hafthor Bjornsson.
16.35, you said it.
Quite
Shaw's
incredible.
final keg got down quick.
We're used to being amazed by some of the things these guys pull off, but I never expected Brian Shaw's time to get beaten. But Hafthor did just that.
Well, Brian Shaw and Hafthor Bjornsson just put up unbelievable sub-17-second performances. Can Zydrunas Savickas of Lithuania do the same? And the 3-time champ is the final competitor here in the keg toss.
There's no question that Big Z's explosive and powerful as those previous two, but can he be as athletic? Brent, that's a costly mistake. You have to wonder if Big Z was feeling that pressure put on him by Brian Shaw and Hafthor Bjornsson.
No way at this point that he can win. We'll see if he can get third. He misses there.
Look how he throws that keg sideways. Doesn't even use the handles.
Big Z with 2 remaining. Final keg, Zydrunas Savickas in 30.42. And for Big Z, some uncharacteristic mistakes here in the keg toss really cost him. You will